Prime Minister Narendra Modi will begin a 5-nation tour from July 2nd. He will attend the BRICS Summit in Brazil and hold meetings with the leaders of Ghana, Trinidad and Tobago, Argentina and Namibia to strengthen bilateral ties. Senior officials from Ministry of External Affairs said that Prime Minister will address the parliaments of Ghana, Namibia and Trinidad and Tobago during the tour. In a special briefing on Monday, Damu Ravi, Secretary Economic Relations, said the visit in Ghana is happening after 30 years. PM Modi will be in Ghana from July 2nd to 3rd.
Honorable Prime Minister will be visiting Ghana on 2nd and 3rd July. This visit is happening after 30 years. The program is quite hectic on the day of the 2nd. There will be a ceremonial welcome for Honorable Prime Minister. There will be delegation-level talks during which the bilateral relations will be reviewed and also discuss various ways to strengthen and deepen bilateral relations. Honorable Prime Minister will have a one-on-one meeting with his counterpart. Then there will be a banquet dinner in honor of Honorable Prime Minister. The next day, Prime Minister will be addressing the Parliament, and he also will be interacting with the Indian community there, which is about 15,000 in number. India's relations with Ghana are historical. In the 7 decades of a relationship, it has evolved to multifaceted. So the economic agenda will dominate the talks. You know, the bilateral trade between India and Ghana is about $3 billion.
From Ghana, PM Modi will travel to Trinidad and Tobago for a 2-day visit from July 3rd to 4th. The visit is taking place at the invitation of Prime Minister Kamla Prasad Bisesar.
This marks the first visit by Prime Minister Modi to TNT or Trinidad and Tobago as Prime Minister, and is the first bilateral visit by an Indian Prime Minister to TNT since 1999. The visit comes at an opportune time as this year in 2025, the country is commemorating 180 years of the arrival of Indian immigrants to Trinidad and Tobago. This shared history forms the bedrock of our close and enduring people-to-people ties. India was one of the first countries to establish diplomatic relations with TNT. Our bilateral ties are rooted in shared democracies, pluralism, and a vibrant diaspora connect. The visit, Honorable PM will hold high-level discussions with both President and Prime Minister, and the leaders are expected to cover the entire gamut of our bilateral relations as well as regional and multilateral aspects. Both sides are now seeking to expand and diversify our cooperation into emerging areas such as pharmaceuticals, tertiary care, renewable energy, digital public infrastructure, agriculture, and disaster resilience, in addition to innovation and technology. We will also continue to focus on sports, academic, and cultural cooperation. A set of bilateral documents in different areas of cooperation are expected to be signed. In a special gesture, PM Modi will also address the joint session of the Parliament of Trinidad and Tobago.
Next, PM Modi will visit Argentina from July 4th to 5th. He will hold wide-ranging talks with President Javier Milei to enhance the India-Argentina partnership in key areas. These include defense, agriculture, mining, oil and gas, renewable energy, trade and investment.
Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi is visiting Argentina on 4th and 5th July on an official visit. PM has traveled earlier to Argentina for a G20 meeting in 2018. But this will be the first bilateral visit by an Indian PM in the last 57 years and is therefore historic. As part of the program, the Prime Minister starts by paying respects at the statue of General Jose de San Martin, Argentina's revered freedom fighter and national hero. The Prime Minister will be accorded a ceremonial welcome. He'll have delegation-level talks, and it will be followed by a lunch hosted by President Milei for the PM. As you're all aware, Argentina is a strategic partner of India since 2019, and the two countries celebrated 75 years of diplomatic relations last year. The Prime Minister's visit to Argentina comes at a particularly significant time as Argentina is undertaking major economic reforms, somewhat similar to those India went through in the past. Both leaders will, of course, discuss subjects of economic and trade interest to further strengthen bilateral relations. India's advancements in defense manufacturing, in space sector, in new areas such as information technology and DPI can offer valuable expertise, and we can share experiences with Argentina. Our expertise in telemedicine and digital healthcare solutions are also on offer for Argentina in expanding access to medical services and improving overall quality and cost-effective healthcare delivery. The visit is expected to further strengthen the strategic partnership and open new avenues of cooperation. These include trade and investment, health and pharmaceuticals, defense and security, infrastructure, mining and mineral resources, agriculture and food security, green energy, ICT, digital innovation, disaster management, S&T, education, and people-to-people linking.
In the fourth leg of the tour, PM Modi will visit Brazil from July 5th to 8th. He will attend the 17th BRICS Summit, followed by a state visit. PM Modi will then wrap up the five-nation tour with a visit to Namibia on July 9. This will be the first visit by an Indian Prime Minister to Namibia in 27 years.
Honorable Prime Minister will visit Namibia on 9th July. And this visit is also important. It's coming after 27 years. The program will have a ceremonial welcome. Honorable Prime Minister will pay homage to Dr. Sam Nujuma. There will be delegation-level talks, one-on-one discussions, and he will also address the Parliament. And most importantly, what's going to happen during the visit is the unified payment interoperability. The technology agreement being signed have already been entered between the Central Bank of Namibia and the NPCI. So this will take forward, and that we believe is a very important development in our relationship. Namibia is a very resource-rich country. It has natural resources of uranium, copper, cobalt, rare earths in large numbers, lithium, graphite, tantalum, and all of these are of interest to us. In the recent times, Namibia has also discovered new oil fields. There again going to be a broad understanding on the partnership in hydrocarbons. Namibia is also keen to engage with us in agriculture and pharma, and we will be exploring India's low-cost solutions like the DPI, Jan Aushadhi, traditional medicine, Ayurveda. You have to understand in a broader context how important is partnering Africa.